Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again. This should be a fun one. We are playing in the introducing event with the brand new 4-star character, Polaris. It is going to be so much fun to learn this new character. People are really, so far, very positive on her, raving quite a bit, even saying that she might be pretty overpowered. And let's see if that's the case. Let me know in the comments down below what you think so far and how this event has gone for you. If we have enough time, I really think we will. At the end of that, we'll come over and play in her magnetic mastery and get about 2 battles in the active PvP that's going on right now. That should be fun. Let's jump into it. Thanks for coming in from the token video that preceded this. We should get all 5 of these battles in pretty quickly, and it's also fun on these new special events like this to read through the bios and the battle synopsis quite a bit. I won't read each one. I'll let you guys do that if you haven't so far. But I do have the animations on, and we're going to jump right into a battle against Polaris right away. Let's go ahead and bring in our own here. We can only use X-Men in this battle. And I thought what we should try to do is win with a 2-star, unique situation to play with a hero version X-Men of Magneto. And then just maybe Cyclops, he'll be the yellow, black, and red. We'll focus on Magneto's purple. We could use his blue, but I think we're going to get a whole lot out of Polaris in her own blue. It's awesome. Her other abilities are both passive, but check this out. Let's go in and do the training. I haven't leveled her up yet. She's at 331 so far, and some shards built up toward the next level so far. I think we're going to go ahead and take her up from the base level of 70 all the way up with 42,000 ISO to 152 and see how we can do that way. We've got a bunch of cool teams that we're going to use throughout this event. Let's jump into this easy one as an intro and go for it. All right, the enemy only has 7,000 plus health, and really what we want to do here is focus on maybe purple for Magneto, like we said, but then we also get a lot of good out of Cyclops and his yellow ability that feeds in his red, and it really hits pretty hard. So every turn that we have, okay, I'm going to try to figure this out here and cover it as we go. Every turn that we don't have a special tile on the board, she will create one or deal damage for the special tiles that are out there. Let's read through this and see if we can get a little better idea. So on the purple ability, it basically is if you match a special tile, strike, attack, or protect tile, friendly or enemy, she will create 2 of that file type in its place at a certain strength. That's great because if you match an enemy special tile, that obviously goes away and you get 2 of your own. But if you have to match one of yours, you match it away, but you get 2 more on the board. Separately from that, of course, if there is special tiles on the board, she will deal damage every turn at the beginning of the turn for example, strike tiles, and deal damage at the beginning every time. It's crazy. And then the big deal here is to try to get blue going. Blue is a very good stun ability. It's stuns for 3 turns at this level 3, but can go to 4 turn stun at level 4 and 5. Really want to try to prioritize blue, and it creates strike tiles for both your team and the enemy team. Keep in mind, when you match away an enemy special just like this, you get 2 of your own. It's fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to be doing damage at the beginning of every single turn. She's going to be able to match that strike tile away, which kind of stinks, but then again, think of it this way, that's a bunch more strike tiles for us to try to match away, and we've got 2 here. And we got all 4 from matching those 2. That's incredible. Lots of back and forth here. I don't even know if we're going to get abilities played by the time this match is over, or if we're just going to whittle her down with our constant damage. Looks more likely. Purple drops white. Very cool animations. I like them quite a bit. It's going to be a lot of animations going on repeatedly throughout the match, like some of the other characters that are like that, Medusa and more. But pretty fun for now to see and hear the animations play out. We get the win with a 3 against 1 setup. Let's see how we do against Magneto in the Family Troubles battle. Now we can play ours at she's at level 152, boosted up to 202. We'll go ahead and play the level 270 version that they give us to use, and check this out. What I think would be interesting here is, don't forget 3-star Magneto has a yellow ability that places projectiles on the board. So being that, I don't even think I'm going to try to keep him away from yellow at all. If he gets it, we'll have a lot of special tiles to be matching away. So there we go. We didn't have a strike tile, so she places one. So at the beginning of the next turn, we're going to start getting the automatic damage already. Got to go for blue, though. We want that for our stun. It's a very good one, like we said. But also, Magneto's blue is really quite strong for a 3-star. I'm going to leave him the yellow. I was thinking about taking it away. He also has enough red, and he's going to be able to play as red and destroy all team-up tiles on the board. And he gets damage for how many are destroyed. We'll do a match 3 and try to get that damage reduced a little. But the after effect is now there are less team-up tiles on the board in the way for our other colors. We just are not having any luck with blue so far. There we go. He's placed the protect tiles on the board, so at least now we have an opportunity to be gaining a bunch of our own while we continue to deal a little more damage per turn than what he is gaining from his projectiles. Wow, that was 1100 knockout damage for the win. This is going to be great, I think. People were also worried that when we started to hear about her coming out, if she was going to be a 5-star, and based on the abilities, I think that would be great to play on your team, but I think it would be just too horrible to face a 5-star Polaris on the other team. So I'll deal with what we have here. And once again, I think we'll play the level 350 Polaris in this one. And the game wants you to play Gambit. We'll go ahead and pick the level 209 here, and we'll go with Quicksilver. All right, we could play our 5-star Gambit. I don't think we're going to need to do that to get the win against these aimbots that are pretty low level. Extra move in green. Let's hit this low health enemy first. I'm going to try my best to get blue going this time. We haven't even had a chance to play it. We've been winning so easily. What a drop. All right, got an extra move there out of nowhere. We have another extra move lined up. Maybe it'll take this guy out. We'll see what we get from the drop. Got him out. And more blue. Kind of cool that whenever you play a character that relies heavily on blue on your team, Quicksilver's good to have as a 3-star because of his passive. Whenever either team matches blue, he locks a team-up tile, and once there are 4 locked, the next blue match does a bunch of damage. Now, I know there's a match 4 in black here, but I don't want to destroy the lock on that team-up, so I'm just going to match it this way. We'll let the round 2 enemies show up. There's 3 rounds here. What do we want to do? We have our blue ready to play. I think I'll wait on that. Line up a blue match. Quicksilver's black is also one of my favorite 3-star character abilities, a tile swap ability. Very, very tactical. You can plan quite a bit out of it. You know what? Let's see here. No, let's save Polaris blue until the round 3. Looks like we're going to get there really quickly now with extra moves all over the place. Wow, incredible. She's boosted up quite a bit. She has good match damage. Here is round 3. And now check this out. It's damage at the beginning of every turn. We're going to go ahead. Who do we want to stun? Probably the higher health enemy, I'd say, would be the best. We'll go with Iron Proficiency. Alright. 3-turn stun. Strike tiles for each team. And what do we want to do? Probably go for multiple match combos. Look at all those strike tiles dealing tons of damage. And she gets the win automatically with the damage at the beginning of the turn. It's pretty much damage you can't stop at all. Very cool. Alright, so she's really looking a lot of fun here so far. Opposites attract. Let's take her on. Oh, I see. They want us to use our Havoc, and we could play the level 220 system borrowed version. Let's go ahead and go for a big win. I don't get to play Havoc as much as I'd like. I do like the character quite a bit. And if she goes for this blue, it'll drop a match 4 in red for us. So let's see if she's going to go for that. She did it the wrong way. I was hoping it would work out. Alright, our blue is good too. I like Havoc's blue a lot. Or you can decide if you'd rather build up red or build up green by taking the 3 AP away from the other color. We're going to win before that. It's just too much match damage, but I wanted to go ahead and speed things along a little bit to guarantee that we can get into actual PvP after this. Good win. The next node will be the last one to get through the introducing Polaris event. And so we'll go ahead and play our version here in this case, level 202. She has taken a little bit of damage, not a whole lot. And we've got Scarlet Witch. I don't want to play my max champ. We'll go with the we'll go with a low level here and still try to win. Alright, so this is more of a challenge, but I do want to see if we can get the most out of our special tiles that she's going to be creating every turn. When there are none, she'll place one to get started. Scarlet Witch places a countdown tile on the board, but she converts a random tile into a blue countdown. So once in a while, Scarlet Witch can get you a free match in blue if she places her arcane incantations countdown in an immediately blue matchable location. Alright, let's go over to this Dawn and go ahead and play Iron Proficiency. Let's get the stun going on him. He places a lot of countdowns. That produces a lot of strike tiles. 303 in strikes for our team already. And keep in mind, with this automatic damage going every single beginning of the turn, it's just crazy. Alright, so we have green to play from Scarlet Witch. Let's try this. I want to see if we play it in the right spot. Can we destroy any surrounding enemy special tiles? Yep, we did get that strike tile destroyed. And not just matched, but it was destroyed. And that does qualify for us to generate our own strike tile out of that. Very cool that that works. Okay, so now let's go I wanted to see where that would, the countdown would be presented once again. Whenever you can help it, you want Scarlet Witch and her countdown to be very near other purple tiles so that when it does resolve and turn a lot of surrounding tiles purple, you can really get a big extra move out of it. I think almost every one of you watching knows how to play Scarlet Witch the best. And we'll go ahead and play her Reality Crush. It's an expensive ability, but team damage and a very long stun. And let's see, I want to play... See if we can get that blue destroyed down there. I'm not sure if she has the ability to destroy countdowns at this level, but to get that strike tile destroyed is fine. We'll take it. We've almost got this guy knocked out. He's got a one-turn countdown on the board, and there he goes. Cool. So now we just have the Dawn left, and look at that drop on the extra move. Just awesome. The cascades have been incredible. The automatic damage every turn has been fantastic. Yep, she's going to be a lot of fun to play for sure. And there is the win with our brand new 7 cover 4-star character, and she gets to the end of her introducing Polaris event. How fun was that? Okay, so I think we do have a little bit of time. Let's go into the versus action here and jump into her Magnetic Mastery event. And I've been, let's see if I've been saving a couple of teams. These are going to be challenges for sure. We'll see if we can win. First off, let's do this. Let's take on the big challenge first in case it takes a little bit longer. This team is tough. And it's Beta Ray Bill and Kitty. A lot of people call it Britty. I like the idea. It's a good team. It's very annoying to fight. It's very tough. We'll play my Apocalypse, who's now leveled up to 468. I think he's going to do great. And let's also bring in someone that can speed these guys along. Let's see. You know what? Let's just bring in... Do I want Thor in this case? He's going to do the automatic damage. Help us build up yellow for Apocalypse right away. Yeah, let's go for it. I think this is going to be fun. Hopefully this is a team that can slice through the enemy quickly enough. And let's see. Did I level up my Polaris? I think I'll heal her just in case... Oh, lost my AP ads here. Alright, so what do we want to do? I think the important thing is to take out Polaris on their team immediately, because we need her to stop placing special tiles on the board as soon as possible. And this board looks pretty tough because we're not going to get an immediate match of a protect tile right away. And you really want to go for that. You want to go for a projectile match immediately because Kitty will improve anytime there are 4 or more on the board. So what do we want here? I think I normally don't start with a Thor move, but yeah, we better just go for the blue. So Thor's a good idea because he's going to be destroying a lot of the board, and luckily for us, the blue match damage from Apocalypse is just enough to tank over Polaris, so he is up front instead of leaving her up front after blue matches. But we just have to get these special tiles matched away. We do have our stun ability ready to play on blue. Let's go ahead and stun Kitty, so she can, well, so she'll avoid increasing those strike tiles against us every turn. And let's go blue again. Purple, we got to get the one of the protect tiles matched away as soon as possible. Those projectiles that they've created are very strong already. We have Thor's green. Let's do... Probably should have matched away that purple projectile when I had the chance. Now I'm in trouble. Their protects are very strong already. 6,000 plus. And I really want to get yellow going with Apocalypse before we play any abilities, since that increases the strength of our abilities quite a bit. Match away a strike tile, we'll get 2 of our own. Thor needs to do a better job of getting us yellow matches or lining up matches in the projectiles on the board. They're going to be too strong. What a bad team up. They stole yellow from us. Now they have 6 blue. I knew this was going to be a big challenge, but it got to be a little bit worse than I wanted so far. We can finally play Shared Strength. Can't believe they had the 4-star Kingpin take that away from us. Even with the projectiles out, we just have to do this now. Team damage. Oh man, what a rough deal. I don't want to play Apocalypse Red right now when I thought we were going to be able to take enemy Polaris out, and we didn't get her all the way out. So I might have to waste one of my 4 red hits on her. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we got enough damage from the Polaris on our team, dealing damage every turn, added on to the big time damage from Apocalypse. And that's what we have in our favor now. While these repeaters are on the board from Shared Strength, he adds over 10,200 damage to every damaging ability that we play. And yes, that means even passives from Polaris, where she starts the match with damage if there are special tiles on the board. That's crazy. But we just have to get this thing over with. The enemy team has way too many specials out there. Luckily enough, Survival of the Fittest Apocalypse Red hits through enemy projectiles. Kitty is knocked out, and we can play it more than once. Even with the projectiles at over 10,000 damage, we get the win. Alright, I knew that would be a challenge. That thing was getting ugly fast, but the damage plus on those repeaters is just so good, kind of like Okoye does for stacking damage onto others. And okay, so we've got time for one more battle. I think this is going to be a fun one with the character that specializes in special tiles. Once again, as you know, we're going to take on a normal Thor and Okoye team with our Polaris. We're going to bring along Hellcat, who's not even boosted in this match, but I think we're going to have a lot of fun out of her yellow and creating a repeater tile that can increase value of special tiles on the board. We'll try to play her purple and maybe her red, but we'll get a lot out of Carnage and hers black and even green. Green destroys the board and might destroy attack tiles that he's putting out for both sides of the match, and also all of the other potential we get from the special tiles from the others. Let's see if we can win. This is going to be a good challenge. And in this case, I think we're probably going to have to try to take out Okoye as soon as possible, because she's going to be stacking on damage with team-up tiles for just the whole match when there are special tiles on the board. While they have, you know what, we better take out enemy Polaris first, actually. It's going to be too easy for her to add a bunch of damage. Extra move in blue. Couple different ways to do it. I think what we're going to do is this bottom one, because we can get the purple match out of the way as well. Get a couple of those attack tiles matched out. Look at this. We already have an absolute ton of attacks on the board. And to be on the safe side, we got a bunch of blue. Let's stun Okoye right away. She won't be able to add damage onto the beginning of each turn. And now let's see what we can do. This team might be fun. It might be a little too crazy. Might fill the entire board up with special tiles. And we get enemy Polaris out already. Very cool. We have to keep Thor away from green and red, of course. Yellow's also tricky because I don't want him to place his repeater tile. That creates a bunch of protect tiles. Maybe it wouldn't be bad to let him start a couple of them that we could steal or match away and get our own protect tiles out of it because of Polaris's ability. But I really don't want to have Okoye getting a lot of yellow to heal. And of course, they're already at 6. Let's go. Now watch the board. We want to play Hellcats yellow when there isn't a lot of black matches on the board. But I think we just have to take that match 4. But I got to get that yellow out so we can start increasing the value of these specials before the entire board is completely flooded. Alright, now I think is the perfect time. Let's go for it. We're getting 1,600 automatic damage from Polaris at the beginning of the turn. Then, if there's enough enemy special tiles, we'll qualify for a free match from Carnage. Very cool. Alright, so now we've got the repeater in it looks like it should be a very safe location. And let's do this. I want to wait and, well, we better get the red. Oh, look at that location. Are you serious? The yellow dropped in for a match 4. How is that going to work out? Unreal. Right when I said it was a safe location. I'm the one that blew it. Should have never said that. The attack tiles are adding up big time now. Lots of damage each turn. And so here's what I think we want to do. We've got a lot of stuff going on. And I want to play Hellcats red at the right moment. Let's play her purple first because we're going to get a little bit of damage but also strike tiles from it. Moving enemy special tiles to the bottom. And the point is that way then you can play her red and destroy a row that you want. And the row could be the bottom row to try to get as many of those destroyed as possible. I don't mind enemy special tiles in this case because that gets us our free match from Carnage. So let's go ahead and play this again. And let's destroy a row when it's going to line us up with like an extra move somewhere on the board. We're going to lose special tiles when we play it no matter what. Look at that damage hitting Okoye. We have an extra move in blue. Right at the right time. Oh no, it's not at the right time because Carnage. Yep, I should have been ready for that. The AI will always do a right angle or whatever match 5 as a match 4. It only sees the match 4 potential, and we'll definitely do it that way. But that's okay. Let's do this. We're gonna play Carnage green. Check this out. Red Eye Monster destroys random tiles on the board. Polaris places tiles on the board even if they're destroyed, not just matched away. Every single available tile that isn't a team up is occupied by a special tile. That is just nuts. I don't know that we're going to get an extra move lined up from destroying a row. So let's just do this for fun. We'll just destroy that row here. The entire board is just completely covered, and there's nothing we can do to avoid that since both of these characters have passives that replace them. That's just absurd. Getting a ton of damage on Thor because every time a special tile is matched or destroyed, we get damage from Polaris. Let's go ahead and stun him. Thank goodness we get the stun even if we don't place strike tiles from that ability. Once again, we'll play Red-Eyed Monsters for fun. Man, what a mess. This is pretty interesting. What do you guys think about Polaris so far? This is a lot. Gonna have to take animations off like we said. Let's see what we get. Okay, there's no enemy specials to move to the bottom, so we're not going to rearrange the board. And we get the win. What a crazy team. If you guys played any other crazier teams than that, let me know down in the comments below. But I knew that would be kind of fun. Heading toward the 900 point level to get my next Polaris cover after a bunch more shards. And that'll be great. Be able to add in another level on green and hopefully get to 1200 points for the shards and command points past that. Wow. All right, guys, that's enough for now. There's another video or playlist presented down below. Please carry on there if it's a good one for you. Appreciate the support. We're heading toward that 1,000 mark in subscribers. Please support the channel and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet so far, and get in on the giveaway. We'll talk more about that real soon. See ya.